Ooh, this feels like it happened way too quickly. I'm not even ready to make this video. I was gonna make something else. But of course, I'm scrolling through social media and boom! PRS Herman Lee Signature Guitar SC version. Let's go check it out together, my friend. I'm Jorge Lanza, sing now. We break it down, baby. Alright, my friend, thank you so much for being here once again in another video. And as usual, remember to like, subscribe, and do all those cool little things that we like to do on YouTube so that you and I can stay in touch with each other.
At Chleo SE.
I mean, it's been weeks, right? I'm not wrong. Maybe like, I don't know, let's say 8 weeks. Could it be maybe 3 months? Whatever it is, that's absolutely irrelevant. What really matters is that for the first time ever, I feel like PRS is coming with an SE version of an amazing guitar
that they just dropped.
It usually takes years for this to happen. So I guess we both share the excitement when I say, let's stop the talking, get to the rocking, and check this guitar. So here we are on my computer, my friend. Let's go straight to the PRSguitars.com website. Woo! Front banner, SE Chleo, Herman Lee signature. I love it, and they're introducing a brand new color. Sick. Let's go check it out. Nice. Of course, the first thing that I can notice is that you don't have the crazy carves, right? It absolutely makes sense from an economic standpoint, from an artistic standpoint, from any kind of standpoint. It makes sense that you don't have these super crazy carves, but you still have the iconic shape, right? This like offsetty thing is just like so cool to me, just because it's like so different, so foreign. I've never seen it in PRS. And yeah, there's the argument that maybe Ibanez did something similar at some point, or that it's just exactly the same Herman Lee signature guitar, which I don't think at all. But you know, we're all entitled to our own opinion. But this, right out of the get-go, first look, it's a slapper. Look at that thing. It looks like they went with like the Silver Sky Jack. I love that they still did the raised or like risen type of selector in the pickups. Even though it's just like a plastic cover, I still feel like it adds something to the look, you know, to like make it closer to the super expensive version. Because let's not forget, or if you don't know yet, this is a very, very pricey guitar they're trying to recreate for a budget audience. Yeah, the Cleos are expensive, but look at this. And it looks like it's fully loaded, like a Floyd Rose, Fishman pickups, I assume the Herman Lee signature pickups. And most importantly than anything else, the inlays. They went with the dragons and they kept them in like that like moto material. It's just like a shiny iridescent plastic, whatever. Let's go to the next picture. Sick. I just love the way those look. What a cool design. And yeah, maybe you lose a little bit of intelligibility around here. Like this just looks like runes or like squiggles. I don't know, like just like the doctor signature, right? Maybe this one I can still figure it out, and kind of this. I guess if I have a lot of imagination, I can figure them all out. But they're not like in your face, right? That shape is just so cool coming from PRS, you know? And yes, let's start talking about the elephant in the room. That top. PRS SE does some of the best veneers that I've seen in the business. They have a lot of movement, a lot of depth, great color, great saturation. They do a really good job. I wonder if the actual piece is a little bit thicker than most, because I've seen other brands, and I'm not going to blow smoke right now, but I've seen a few brands that the way they do their veneers is like almost like a piece of paper, and you don't really see anything other than like bad flame. So it defeats the purpose of a veneer, because I thought the veneer was to make a great top repeatedly. But whatever, let's go to the next picture. Again, I love the neural knobs, especially if you're going to push pulling them, because we assume that they have different voices in this guitar. That rugged surface makes it so easy to achieve that, right? And then now that I'm looking at this closely, they started to look not like plastic, but maybe like some sort of like shiny metal. And I can see reflections of everything, or I don't know if it's rust. I don't know, every time I come to the PRS website, I have problems with the metals, because I feel like maybe they have like a metallic structure in the back or something like that that makes this kind of like shading. I wonder if that doesn't say Floyd Rose anywhere. I wonder if it's like a PRS Floyd. And of course, we're going to read this. Just make sure you stick till the end. But first, I check the things that matter the most, which is the pictures. Great. This is so good. I want to say that maybe the fretboard is not as rolled as I would have imagined. I'm used to PRS having like a way more rolled feel. And almost like I want to say that the frets look a little bit sharp. Look. I don't know if it's just my imagination, but you know, or maybe because the only other iteration I've seen of this is that core version. I feel like maybe if you bring the Philip McKnight sock test, we'll probably get like a 3.5. Ooh, nice. They still went with the nice carve in the back where the neck meets the body. pretty cool. I mean, looks pretty carved, so I'm assuming now that the guitar is thinner than a regular SE. The quarters and neck. Nice, the black veneer. Looks just so good with the, ooh. Is this the first SE that I've seen that has this wingtip tuners? Just like the core version, just like the S2s, the American guitars. Nice. Okay, but now that we've seen all these pictures, I think like I have more questions than answers. Let's go check it out. Awaken the Dragon. With the PRS SE Chleo, we set out to create the best affordable guitar that delivers a unique combination of effortless playability, outstanding craftsmanship, and versatile tonal range. It combines modern innovations with classic style, giving players the tools they need to create everything from classic tones to cutting-edge new sounds. The SE Chleo proves that a world-class instrument doesn't have to break the bank. It's a guitar that brings high-end performance within reach for everyone. Then there's a few specs over here. I see the PRS SE Chleo features a maple top and a mahogany back with a maple neck and ebony fretboard. I love that. The body features sculpted carve that allows it to be very thin and very lightweight overall, so you can play longer with more energy. The neck shape and neck joint were specially designed to be comfortable and fast. The neck is very thin front to back with a slightly taller playing surface and a 20-inch fretboard radius. The Eclipse Dragon inlays that have been trademarked, and they put them all the way to the upper frets, and a Floyd Rose lock-in tremolo, so I guess it is an actual Floyd. Then it says that the Chleo has the same pickups as the limited edition version, the core, the $7,000 guitar. The Fishman Fluence Signature Series Omniforce Herman knee pickups feature copper-free layer PCB for consistency and no-hum tones, with 3 distinct voices and a versatile switching system. This guitar offers up to 13 unique tone combinations, from fat, aggressive rhythm tones to smooth, warm leads, soaring screams, and crystal clear single coil sounds. These pickups cover it all. Nice, let's check these specifications now. The Floyd Rose 1000, okay, it makes sense with the PRS locking nut. Then the PRS design tuners, and then of course the Fluence pickups that we were just talking about. They're making a big deal about the reinforced maple neck, and I know that you've seen the videos where Herman Lee just goes crazy in a show and he like kicks the guitar and it just breaks in half. So of course they're giving you that kind of strength. But do you need that kind of reinforcement, my friend? Are you doing those kind of acrobatics live? I would love to know it in the comment section down below. And while you're there, remember to like, subscribe, and do all those cool little things that we like to do on YouTube. And enjoy this little bossa nova, my friend. I hope your day keeps getting better and better and better. All right, let's go. I'd say let's go to the most important part of it all, and let's go check the pictures with the different colors. And here we are finally, my favorite part of the whole show. Charcoal Purple Burst is the first color, which I think that it's maybe the first one that they dropped the guitar with. I think that was my favorite, but of course that fuchsia one, it's like a lot more like stunning, but it's looking really good. And I want to say I am not opposed to any of these things, even though this looks like the Silver Sky. I maybe would have liked like a regular in the side, but of course maybe the guitar's like so thin that you cannot do it. But overall, this looks really beautiful. A little bit of reveal winding would have been perfect, and that would have been it. Ooh, Mantis Burst. Look at you, sexy thing. You know, I'm not one for like lizard-looking guitars, but this thing looks amazing. And I wonder if this hints at something coming from the actual limited editions, because they just did a few ones of the cores, right? Not too many. Maybe they're going to drop different colors, and this scheme probably is going to be a hit if they try it. And then Orchid Dusk. I don't know. I feel like it's just like, at this point, an emblematic color for this guitar, so it's kind of hard to steer out of it. Like right now, this is my favorite. Looks really nice. And don't get me even started on that top. It's looking sexy. Which one is your favorite, my friend? The Charcoal Purple Burst? The Mantis Burst? Or the Orchid Dusk? Let me know in the comments. But yeah, very cute and nice when you see it on the PRS website. And maybe it's a little bit early for this, but I'd suggest let's go check out the Sweetwater.com website so that we can see how these guitars are looking in the real world, or at least know what the pricing is going to be like. Ooh, oh my goodness. Oof. This hurt my soul. I don't know if you were here when I said the other day when I was sharing with you the video about the sale for PRS guitars, like all of them are like having like 15 or 20% off. And I said, this might be the sign of something coming. And that something coming might be that the guitars are going to get a lot more expensive. Just look at this thing, $2,000. And they're on pre-order, so we are not even going to see the bodies. I wonder if all the PRS signature guitars are going to be this expensive, like the Mark Holcomb and all those. Wow, I was hoping to be a little bit more excited at the end of this video, but man, I don't know, because I just have that expectation, you know what I mean? The PRS SEs are like around maybe, I don't know, 700, 800, 1,000, maybe 1,600 for a semi-hollow. Wow, but $2,000. Just a little bit hot. Yeah, I mean, it's looking great. Very cool. I was hoping that they were going to be cheap and think, finally, I'm going to get this PRS so I can have a brand new PRS in the channel on the drop. But man, $2,000, I cannot afford $2,000 at all. All right, let's just get a few conclusions. So there you have it, my friend, the PRS SE Chleo, a Herman Lee signature guitar. I thought that it was going to be a budget guitar, and I guess in like a perspective it is. And I talked to you about this like hook that companies do. Companies drop a product that is like super mind-bogglingly expensive to create that shock value, and then anything that they drop down the line from that same product is going to feel cheaper. And you can see that that's exactly what's happening here. We went from like a $6,000-$7,000 guitar to a $2,000 guitar, and yeah, it's a big jump. But I want to say that maybe the market audience that PRS SE already has, I want to say that they are like living underneath the 1500 line. But of course, you have the brand power of Herman Lee, so you cannot take that away. So I'm pretty sure they're going to sell these guitars like hotcakes. Only time will tell. But I feel like $2,000 is a little bit steep. And I wonder how much of this has to do with like internal tariffs. I would love to see the prices in Europe, for example. Actually, let's go check really quick. Oh, it's the same thing. A little bit cheaper, and friend, I have good news because now we have pictures that we can see. Okay, NT 99 pounds, so it's basically the same price. Let's check the actual pictures. Ooh, man, I'm gonna start coming into undertones for the pictures. Look at that beauty shot. Maybe this light is a little bit too hot, but man, I'm not gonna complain. It looks sick. Nice. What a nice little bonus here for the end of the video, right? Nice. Great shots. I love that they did this. Captain, you are the man. Let me say it right straight. Awesome. Let me rephrase that because we know that Endertones is a big team. So, Oh, no pictures in this one? At least we have this little side shot and we can see that the guitar is indeed very thin. It looks like the body is almost as thin as the neck, right? But yeah, there you go. Nice little bonus. And without anything else to say, my friend, let me know that you stayed in this video till the very end by typing bonus in the comment section so that I know that you're a real one and that you stayed till the very end. And let me know your thoughts about these guitars, the prices. Pretty steep, definitely. But I want to let you be the judge of that. Tell me in the comment section down below. And while you're there, remember to like, subscribe. If you can financially support me, smash that super thanks button. I thank you so much. And if you have some more time to watch another video, go watch this one right here, my friend. I'll be waiting for you right there. All right, see you soon.